What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Under Pressure Hoops. I'm Paul.
Dre. I'm Tamir.
Today we're going to be doing our first reaction video. So most of the time you guys are used to us talking about hot topics in the NBA and current events. But today we're going to switch it up a little bit. We got a video that we're going to put up on the screen for y'all that we can react to. First one is going to be, you guys see that LeBron and JJ Redick started their own podcast, which is kind of talking about everything basketball related that's like in depth to kind of give us like a point of view of the game from like an NBA player's perspective. And then I'm gonna react to a clip that I felt was important that I kind of be talking about and touching on here and there. The other one is a clip from Gilbert Arenas' podcast where he reacted to Shaq saying that LeBron's not feared in the NBA. So we're gonna start off and we're gonna hit play in 3, 2, 1.
My question to you, going back to that basketball intelligence piece, does the game require more basketball intelligence now, or does it require less than when you first started?
You can't ask me that because I'm always side on basketball IQ.
Yeah.
Always. I think throughout the regular season, you can get away with a low IQ team if you're talented. You can get away with it in the first round and maybe get away with it in the second round. But when you get to the conference finals and you get to the finals, obviously the top 4 teams in the conference finals, they have players. Unless the team just happened to hit a heater and they just get lucky. But the top 4 teams...
I'm going to pause it real quick. So a lot of the times, this video is only 2 minutes long, so we're not going to be pausing it a lot. But a lot of the times when we have this discussion about best player in the game, you get what I'm saying? A lot of the times, like you guys know, the point that I'll be making is we talk about regular season, we talk about MVP, we talk about all this stuff. But one thing that I always say is, okay, when the postseason comes, who am I going to take? And then they make these top 10, 15 lists, ESPN, all these places, and then they have these lists that have people who are solidified greats like KD, Steph, LeBron. They have them, some of them will have them at 7, 8, 9, whatever. And I always think of it as, okay, the regular season is cool. LeBron didn't play 65 games, whatever year, whatever. I don't think that takes away from you as a player because I'm saying once you get into the postseason, everybody's fighting for postseason awards. That's what classifies you as a great. You get what I'm saying? So I always say that like when they come out with these lists, what separates like a Jason Tatum from like a LeBron or like a Steph is how they perform in the playoffs. Yeah. So now he's talking about IQ. So you guys are gonna see like why I say that.
Oh, okay.
Why I say that.
Well, like I do think when playoff time comes around, it's more of the
game slows down.
Right, and the more experienced team and player.
He's also going to touch on experience versus IQ too.
Yeah.
So he going.
Oh, he does.
He talks about IQ and then he talks about experience and then he talks about inexperienced team. So we only got a minute left, so I'm gonna just play it out and we can chop it up.
Yeah.
Normally are going to be the teams with the best players, for the best coaches, and what's going to separate them is now the basketball IQ kicks in because there's moments in the game that a coach cannot prepare you for, film can't prepare you for. The history of the game can't prepare you for,
Right.
Where you have to have a basketball IQ to make adjustments right away. And if you don't have that level of mind frame or capacity, then a team like Denver, who has one of the greatest IQ guys that we've ever seen in Jokic, Golden State, Draymond, Steph, any one of my teams, if I played you in the finals, myself, and when I won it in 20, it was myself and Rondo on the floor. So I think that those things help. I believe that when Golden State beat Boston, it came down to IQ in the finals. Because Boston, to me, had the better talent.
They did. On paper, they were a better team.
Boston had the better talent.
See?
On
but
paper,
it
they
came
were a better
down
team.
to IQ. People say experience, IQ.
I think experience does play a factor.
It does.
But IQ would be more because even like the example he used for the 2022, on paper, and even I thought the Celtics
Boston was going to win.
Was going to win.
I was praying that the Celtics were going to win.
But
and now, so back to the conversation. As a player, the goal when it comes down to these debates, greatest player, best player, whatever, it always comes down to what can you get done. That's why when I see all these regular seasons award, I kind of just push it to the side. LeBron's older, whatever the case may be. But when we had these conversations about who's the best player in the game, I don't just take into account the regular season. I'm taking into account that we're expecting you to make it to the postseason. Who could take you the furthest outside of Jokic?
You know what's okay? I'm glad you actually said that because that's why I said I think Jokic should have won MVP last year. Now, granted, I know MVP is a regular season award, but I was so convinced that Jokic should have won it, and look what happened. Jokic ended up winning the entire thing.
Yeah. Now, that's why I always make this point. Like when it comes to like we have this conversation, top 10 in the league, whatever. I'm not putting a Jason Tatum before LeBron. I'm not putting a KD or a Steph, even though those are the people who are all in the same realm. KD, LeBron, Steph. The only person in this game who I think that I could say in the postseason, starting day one, that I would rather have over LeBron is, and that's not me personally, but I'm saying that I understand why you might think that way, is to have Jokic. Like if you say you want Jokic over LeBron in the postseason now, okay, whatever, because they both have super high IQs. It's just you pick whatever you want. You get what I'm saying? But and you could say the same for Steph. I think to a lesser degree KD. But when my list for top 10 is based on regular season and postseason and what I think you can do, because the goal isn't to just win the MVP and win 65 games. The goal is to win a championship. And there's players like Tatum who I don't think will get it done. Well, I mean, eventually he could. He's only 25.
That's that same, and I'm glad you said that. That's the same reason why I thought like, okay, we give it to, like B Soul said, here nigga damn, like just take the MVP, Jokic, but look what happened. He's still the only MVP not to make out the second round. I'm off that though. I'm off that.
Yeah. So I mean, now you guys kind of get like I always talk about IQ. Like when it comes to like basketball in the playoffs, everything slows down. And I also brought this up on an old podcast. I forgot what episode it was. I was like, it's hard for me to think about which version of LeBron I would rather have, because LeBron's IQ in 2024 is blowing Miami LeBron's IQ out the water. Of course, the physical dominance, everything like that was different in Miami.
Plays a factor.
But LeBron right now, like he's shooting at an all-time high. He's like 40% from three. And of course the athleticism isn't there, but as much as it used to be, even though it's still crazy. But that's how I kind of look. Like the IQ is what really takes you there. Like I feel like if you put 2024 IQ into Miami Heat, it's just like a whole different.
Probably so. Yeah.
It's a whole different fucking thing. Like just your understanding of the game takes you pretty far when it comes to that.
Yeah, when it comes to IQ, I feel like it plays a big factor in it, because let's say like as you get older, as in like LeBron, right?
Yeah.
He can't really do what he used to do back then. So I feel like
on a regular basis.
Yeah, on the regular basis. So I feel like he's like adapting to what he has, and he's just like working it out with his teams. That's what I feel like is happening.
Yeah, that makes sense. What do you think about it?
I pretty much agree with both of y'all, honestly. LeBron, I mean, he's been in the game for so long. There's really nothing more else I can really say about him at this point. I mean, the guy still pushing 40 or 60, but he's still doing his thing. I just wish that like his team could, get a better seating. But other than that, like he's correct. I'm actually I like that he sat there and had a video with JJ, because I don't know when was the last time I even seen Braun on the podcast, but I like to see players just talk about the game from their perspective, because it's like, as fans we sit here and we watch, but we really don't know what's going on for their point of view. So I like it.
Yeah, actually, there's another point I wanted to talk about. When he was talking about when the Warriors beat the Celtics, yeah, the Celtics definitely had better skill at that point, but the Warriors knew how to like maneuver and manage to what they had. Yeah. It was like, all right, so this is what we have. This is what we're gonna work with. So they wasn't just like throwing plays. They
played at their strengths.
Yeah, they wasn't like it wasn't like really talent versus talent. It was like how can I say this, like learning your opponent's weakness type stuff. Yeah. Basically.
So I mean, a lot of players, like we see after they get over the hump, they win the championship. The next ones come easier because just having the stress off your back. I know Jason Tatum probably feels stressed as a motherfucker that he don't have a chip now, and you have all them Eastern Conference Finals appearances or teams that was favored to at least make it to the finals and not win. Yeah. Because once you get over that hump and you say you have a ring, it's like, all right, now I could relax. Now the expectations aren't as high, the pressure's not as high, which makes you a great player. Like that's what we're expecting out of you. The the greatness and you performing under pressure. But I don't know. Maybe after his first ring, we'll start to see like it changes you as a player.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
It does.
So
Because it makes you want to keep going
For
straight
some.
more.
But for Jokic, it don't look like it changed him. It looked like he's still the same.
that
dude.
nigga is the same. It was just a matter of time for him.
Literally.
But now the next one we got. This video is a little bit longer. So we'll pause.
I like this podcast. They tend to say some ridiculous things.
Yeah, Gilbert Arenas reacting to Shaq saying that LeBron isn't fit in the NBA. So for me, we gonna chop it up, talk about this one, and
It's
then we'll
supposed to be a
give our
little bit longer,
takes.
so we'll have more talking points.
Yeah, and I guess I don't know if we'll skip through parts or not.
I never watched it.
We never watched it. So
This is
we'll
his
watch
first
it.
take, yeah.
We'll watch it the whole way through. I haven't seen it. I might have saw clips on
I know.
Twitter.
I just know before we get into it. I just know they're gonna say something ridiculous.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just know it.
Who's the nigga? Rashad something? Rashad McCann?
Something like that. Yeah.
And that nigga be
man.
saying anything, but all right, let's play it.
So Mario Chalmers caught some heat last year after saying players don't fear LeBron. During a recent appearance on the Big podcast, Shaq echoed those sentiments.
So I've heard players say, including myself, I feared Mike. I've heard players in your generation say they feared Kobe. I've never really heard any players say they fear LeBron.
Hey, you know I got killed for that.
Why is that?
Yo, pause it
I'm
real
not
quick.
gonna get killed.
I was about to
I'm
pause
just saying,
it.
when I-
Before
Yo,
you say,
no, I'm not
go
talking about
ahead.
this. Yo, this is a podcast, reacting to a podcast, while we're sitting here on a podcast, reacting to a podcast.
Yo,
It's an ongoing cycle.
it is a cycle. But you know what I want to say off the rip? I think Shaq is confused. Because every day Shaq will come out with a whole different thing about LeBron.
What I
First
noticed-
to say is that LeBron isn't feared. Then he'll say LeBron's the greatest player ever. Then he'll say LeBron is this. Then he'll say the nigga's confused.
A
Bro.
lot
And
of old
Shaq is-
heads, they just tend, and I'm noticing now recently, a lot of old heads, they just be chatting, bro.
Nah, but listen, Shaq is my favorite big man of all time. Shaq,
But he be saying, bro,
No. Shaq be saying some wild shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, you need some consistency because he's always like a why not, and then he throws Kobe in there, which I respect. I like Kobe better than MJ. But like I don't know, it's just the stay consistent shit with it because it's like
they don't. Old heads don't.
nah, he don't stay consistent with
Because
it.
he's stuck in
No,
his time.
old heads don't. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
they don't stay
Yeah,
consistent.
he's stuck in his time. He's like basically comparing the game when he was playing
Yeah.
till
So
now.
now,
Yeah.
man, LeBron was in there for all that time, so it's like nigga, you was playing with. Same thing
He
with
played
Stephen
with
A.
him.
Yeah, I
literally, yeah.
played with you, nigga. I was in the league when after you just fucking three-peated, so I don't know what the fuck to tell you, but
I'm just saying, when I first said that, people killed me for that.
I'm with you.
I said, I didn't think players really feared LeBron like they did Jordan.
I never heard anybody say it.
And it's not that you shouldn't fear Bron. I just think at the end of the day, Bron has been through so much that he wanted to be liked. So it was kind of like,
And he's a nice guy.
yeah, I'm gonna do
Very
things
nice.
now where like people like me, people respect. I mean, you're always gonna respect what he did, but you actually like Bron and want to be a fan of Bron now. So I think that's what that was.
Yo, old heads kill me, bro.
Nah,
it's like, yo, when they say fear, it's like, yo, niggas are scared of Jordan. Niggas
Like,
are
he's
scared of
shaking
niggas
and
are
shit.
scared of Kobe.
Niggas shaking and shit,
Niggas
like-
is shaking up. Like, bro,
Like-
yo, you had Kendrick Perkins said, like, yo, I wish LeBron would have tore his ACL
Yeah.
on record saying that shit, bro.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's basically ending somebody's career.
Yeah,
that's
come
crazy.
on.
Nah,
bro.
yeah, Kendrick Perkins was so scared that he wanted LeBron to get hurt. Like, knock on wood, because we don't,
Like, oh,
we
shit.
don't do that shit.
Oh shit, like niggas was scared of Mike and Kobe. We was
like-
shaking in our timbers. Like, yo, all right, bro.
People might have been like, "Oh damn, I'm guarding him," but then I like, "Oh shit, I'm shaking those. Let's switch real quick. Like, just switch." Like nobody's doing that. Like,
Come on, bro.
They gonna be like, "Oh,
Oh, my
shit."
God.
Like, now
They-
you gotta step up more than you do with other defenders.
They
but-
dragging it.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna pee my pants. You stick, bro. I'm.
It's a
bro.
grown ass men, bro. Talk about, yo, nobody feared them. We feared Kobe
Like, yeah,
and Jordan.
like that says something about you talking about you fearing another nigga, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
but maybe you might be scared to guard somebody or play against somebody, but you still gotta play your game. You know what I'm
And,
saying?
and I also saw this point where somebody said the fear doesn't necessarily come from that. It comes from somebody broke it down. I don't remember where it was. They might touch on this. I don't know, but it was on Twitter. And before I even touch on that, like there are organizations. So they made a video on Twitter saying that there's organizations that fear LeBron. Like the Raptors fucking feared LeBron. Like the
Oh,
whole,
LeBron toe. Yeah. I
fucking
forgot
LeBron toe, nigga.
about that. Yeah.
Coaches, they don't know what the fuck to do with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the players.
And this is not like us,
and there
bro,
are
by the way, this is not like us just like trying to glaze and nothing. Like, this is like, bro, this is shit that's been said.
all the time.
Like, when you got players saying, yo, I wish he tore his ACL, that's crazy.
That's fucking wild because it's like you. And then now this perspective I do understand. We're gonna let it play through. We're just kind of getting into it, but one thing that I do understand is that when they say fear, like you talk about,
Yeah, I was gonna touch on that. Too.
you talk about Kobe, MJ, and maybe someone like AI or even someone like Kyrie. There's a difference in guarding them compared to LeBron because somebody, I don't remember who it was. I wish I knew. I wish I remembered. But guarding them is different because LeBron kills you in different ways.
Yeah, they're different players.
People are afraid of getting embarrassed.
Yeah,
I think Kyrie's probably
But
the most.
you know what it-
People
yeah,
are most
that
afraid
too.
of guarding Kyrie.
But what's so crazy too? The last point, and then we get to the video. What is their definition of fear, bro?
Yeah, that's actually what I was gonna get into. I don't think they're talking about like, damn, like I'm scared to guard him or like I'm shook or whatever. I feel like it's more like they don't want to get humiliated.
They don't want to get because, but
Yeah.
They don't want to get embarrassed. Like,
I don't think
getting
I don't think you
dropped or,
I don't think you
getting
guarding
dunked on,
Jordan was
you know
gonna
what I'm saying?
humiliate you. The only thing that maybe is like Biggs getting dunked on.
Yeah.
Now with Kyrie's probably the most feared person to be guarded in NBA history because the nigga will take your ankles with no remorse. Like the nigga will cook up and you can't do shit about it.
You wouldn't even know your ankles got took.
You won't even fuck, bro. Like it's like
You wouldn't even know, bro. It would be too late. It would be
Or
too
the
late.
only other person who you would fear is Shaq because you gonna be in the hospital bed fucking with that nigga.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like
A man has bruised on Hall of
those are the
Fame.
only two players I could see that you fear. And then obviously Kobe kind of just goes at you. You don't want to get 50, 60 on your head if that's what you classify as embarrassing. But nowadays embarrassing is classified as getting dropped, getting dunked on. Like yesterday,
They got
fucking
highlight,
That was
basically.
crazy.
nigga Ant Edwards on John Collins, bro. That nigga said, "I'm gonna go give this nigga my jersey, boy."
That's
that
crazy.
that
No,
shit was
I wanted
embarrassing.
to get on that. A fan was like, "Yo, let me get your jersey."
He
He's
said,
like,
"Nah."
"Nah, I gotta give it to Collins."
nigga
You know how
trolling.
sick that is, bro.
Yeah, he's
That's
I'm
sick.
here for it though.
He's
Like,
a funny
trolling.
nigga. I fuck with it. But
My boy was on the floor like this. Ah,
yeah, I bet. Let's get back into it.
No, I remember Rio said it. People were like, damn, he hating, like shit like that. Like, no, I don't think the masses look at LeBron as a killer. Despite the stats, despite the resume, he's a likable guy. He's a likable teammate. He's a yeah. So with that regard, yeah, I just don't think, even though he's put teams to bed, he's went on runs and the shit he did to Detroit when he was young, like, you know, he's had situations that he could be looked at as that and be feared, but I just think the fact that everybody likes LeBron, right? Most people like LeBron in this era.
I think that's true from a player's
Yeah, so I
perspective.
don't-
Yeah,
Not so much from the
Teammates as
media.
well.
but they
So
make
I
it
don't
seem
think
like
he's-
Braun was
I
just
agree
like
with-
soft. I don't know the way they
just-
describe it. The way they
He probably
describe
dunked on all these
In the
niggas.
sense of basketball, he's a
Oh, let me
bad
pause
man.
it.
yeah. Nah, so
Y'all niggas didn't want to guard Braun, especially Rashad McCants. That nigga put how much he put on. He was averaging like 36 against you for his career. Some wild shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
nigga, come on, bro. You
Nah,
didn't.
but
You didn't want the
what
smoke.
I had to say was like when they saying feared, I'm like compare like LeBron to like Kobe. Like when you're saying like LeBron was like whatchamacallit, like a likable guy. I agree. Like
No, yeah.
So, like-
Kobe ain't like his teammates.
yeah, it's basically like about aura. Like if you play against Kobe, you know his aura. Like he's like aggressive, like mama mentality. But LeBron's aura is different from Kobe's aura.
Like LeBron will have those moments, and he'll do it. We seen him do it this season. We seen him do it a whole
just,
bunch of
for
times.
example, like on the court, like if you're not on Kobe's team, you're an enemy straight up. He's not gonna be like, oh, good game. No, he's gonna look at Danny eye like I'm ready to play. And then LeBron is like
He'll dap you up
he'll,
after.
Yeah, he'll dap you up, or like he'll joke around with you.
You know
on
what's
the court
crazy
and
though?
shit like that.
Kobe had moments like that too, though. Like
Well, Curry.
with Curry. I was about to say that.
But it was
Yeah.
like it wasn't like it was like, oh shit, like you got me. Type shit.
And
Like, you know what I'm
and
saying?
Kobe was a little bit older. I mean, LeBron, year 21, he's old as fuck. The nigga about to be out of here. And for me, but it's like that's crazy because Kobe was past his prime, I think, or he was kind of leaving his prime.
He's declining, yeah.
LeBron is like fucking still kind of in his prime, depending on how you want to look at it. So it's
Yeah,
like
they have
peop-
two different auras. Yeah.
people will kind of like judge LeBron for doing that, but he's been in the NBA for 21 years. I guess Tom, like for me, he's giving people his flowers while he's there. But it's definitely different because the way LeBron interacts with people is different than the way Kobe did. So that's
Most
part of the
definitely.
reason why
Yeah.
they look at it like that.
Yeah.
Don't be
It was a
afraid to
224.
Don't be afraid to fast forward because they be trying.
Yeah, that's the only thing though. I'm trying to figure out a way to fast forward so the editor would know to fast forward to. I mean, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But it's just the optics looks, it's a difference.
right?
So you're saying that people don't think LeBron has that killer in him just by his
Like, go ask his teammates, right? Go talk to Mike. Well, we know the way Mike teammates think about him. We've heard what Kobe teammates had some, like, it's not the same thing in the locker room, right?
I agree to that.
Yeah, he got your back. He gonna go to war with you in this, but it's just not the same thing, I don't think. But no, it just
LeBron doesn't have to punch his teammates.
bad man on the basketball floor. There's just a difference with hoopers and the conversation.
But maybe it's different because they're players. So maybe it's different.
So Brandon,
I think when it comes down to LeBron's documentary coming out, we're gonna see a lot of shit behind the scenes that niggas ain't ever understand.
Yeah.
Because it only came out a couple years ago when we saw that LeBron was talking in the locker room and he was saying how, like, yo, like, the Warriors, they fucked up. Like, a lot of people say LeBron doesn't have the killer this, killer that, but it's like the shit that you hear behind the scenes from, like, how LeBron is able to, like, assess.
I just refuse to believe that LeBron doesn't have this, like, killer mentality. I'm just like, okay, bro.
Like, y'all niggas,
it's on the
Nah, he has a killer mentality, but being feared is kind of crazy.
I don't think any of them was feared, though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not any of them. Like the only person who I say people fear is, like, honestly, in terms of, if you're looking at it from an embarrassment standpoint, it's Kyrie. Where I would say, if it's from a LeBron perspective, the only fear that people have in terms of, like, physicality will be, like, more on, like, a Shaq level. Yeah. Like, you're afraid of getting hurt guarding LeBron.
I know. I believe that people feared MJ, Kobe, and Bron. I honestly believe
in
that.
different ways, though.
Yeah, but I still believe, like, I'm just saying, like, I still believe that people was like, oh fuck, we gotta play this.
No, there was a nigga, I forgot, it was some European nigga. He was saying that he was like, damn, he was like, fuck. He was saying that he was thinking about sitting out because he didn't want to have to play against LeBron.
That's what I'm saying. Examples of that, yeah.
Niggas be fearing every. Come on, it's just a different level of fear, or if it's a different type of fear.
Niggas be chatting.
Yeah, it's like
chatting.
It's a different definition towards you.
What we gonna do is we gonna get the input of everybody who's important in this shit, and then we're not gonna play all 15 minutes. Probably not.
Players don't fear LeBron. Facts or cap?
I mean, it's facts. But why does it matter?
Thank you.
No, he's right. Not. Like, I mean, he's changed the game. He's done things to the way he wanted to do it. I just feel like when you got the gun and, you know, the NBA is giving you everything, it's all about how you want to, you know, everything to go. But, I mean, I don't really care for the whole thing about him being feared or all that. Like, that shit don't mean nothing. Like, at the end of the day, get between his lines, and at the end of the day, let's win. And at the end of the day, what type of men are walking around being feared by the next man?
That's what I'm saying.
In anything.
I agree. That's
Can no man fear me. Like, you might be better, you might have more money, but fear?
That's sick.
The fuck? You put on one shoe just like me every day.
No cap.
That's just my take on it.
Say, come on, bro. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Man.
So good.
We done with the 90s.
That's a fact. Fuck
Players
that.
don't fear LeBron.
We
Facts.
done with the 90s, bro.
Shout out Mike Vick.
Take that shit.
Because they letting you know exactly what their mindset was. He said Kobe too. Huh? He said Kobe too, so. Who was the one man that, what they tell Kobe when he first got in the league?
I saw a post that went around the other day. They keep saying everybody feared this, feared that. There was a picture of MJ. Was it MJ getting punched in the face? Kobe getting punched in the throat.
Yeah, I've seen those clips before.
There's a lot of shit that, feel me, niggas did. Like, niggas done fought Jordan. Niggas choked Jordan. Niggas choked Jordan out. Niggas punched Kobe in the throat. I ain't never seen that happen to LeBron. Listen, Isaiah Stewart tried to run around and fucking.
That was crazy.
That nigga got some serious issues, but.
Nah, he was really trying to get to that.
But I never seen somebody want to get it on with LeBron, because no matter how you look at it, bro, the nigga is gonna fold you, bro.
Yeah.
The nigga is gonna fold you, bro.
But like I said, the way they talk, oh shit, niggas are scared of Jordan. Niggas are scared of Kobe.
He's a human being just like me.
Like, all right, bro. Okay.
Get your
Nah,
ass
he had a
out
good
of
point. That was funny though.
Don't look him in his eyes. Kobe said what? Who? Don't look who in the eyes. Yeah. So that lets you know what kind of this is the toughest era in basketball.
Yo, y'all niggas is scared of niggas, and y'all keep saying y'all tough. Like, that's a fact. Like, they keep saying, oh, the 90s is hard, the 90s is this. But you keep talking about I was scared of Jordan. Every motherfucker talk about I was scared of Jordan, scared of this. Like, bro, stop trying to make y'all seem like y'all was gangster and y'all was so tough, and then you talking about you scared of a nigga in the same breath. Like, bro, this shit do not fucking work.
Yeah.
Come on.
Dude, they're fearful of the dude. They're shaking because the dude, number 23, oh shit, I gotta guard MJ. That's what they're telling you.
Basically.
They're telling you the dude with the number 23 on, we're scared of him. We respected his game so much that we're afraid of him.
Damn.
I'm sorry. That lets me know y'all are some hoes.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
a
with
fact.
you.
Kobe at 18
The
came in
one
and
time
said,
I
don't
agree
look him
with
in his eye.
Gilbert.
Who? Him?
Oh, he looked human. I'm not scared of this dude. That's the only thing I can go from. I'm looking from the vision of a real killer. Yeah. Jordan was the killer. Everybody else he killed. And they're running around telling you, don't look him in his eye, he gonna kill you. And then another killer faced up like, nah.
Niggas acting like this nigga's what's the fucking nigga's name? The Halloween shit.
Michael Myers.
Niggas acting like he's fucking Michael Myers, bro. Like, come on, bro. This shit is insane.
Because I'm a killer too.
Isaiah Thomas, killer.
So the fact that that's what you want to run around and say nobody is scared because there's more killers today that says, nah, we're not gonna be scared of a dude. He gonna have to guard me like I'm gonna have to guard him. That just lets me know mentally y'all was weak in that era then.
That's what it sounds like.
Mentally weak.
Everything like throughout the duration of it, just whatever. But yeah,
We done with the
I see
90s.
both sides of it.
Right? I mean, that's what I said. You came in, you hooked the dude and said, oh, this what y'all, I'm not worried about y'all.
Yeah.
Next,
Right?
like next one.
But
next.
think about when you get, that's what you're saying. Like, I hooked them, waiting for some action, and then nothing happened. Oh, they weak.
No, yeah, I'm
So,
yeah.
I mean, what I'm saying is,
Everybody ain't built that way.
Huh?
Everybody ain't built like everybody don't
so the
have.
fact that y'all going out as grown-ass men talking about, he's a black cat, he, oh shit, he coming.
Don't look. Don't look up. Don't look up. Don't look up, nigga.
Bro, y'all are tripping.
Shit is crazy.
Oh my God, y'all are scared. Y'all really believed in the boogeyman then.
Dead ass. The
What
fucking
Eddie Murphy
boogeyman
say about
Halloween.
the Prince shit?
Yeah.
What was it, Eddie Murphy or no, was it Jamie Foxx? Say you looked in his eyes, didn't you? Say, shit, what happened? I've been fucking him for 6 months.
Yo, listen, man. I think we good on the video, but because we kind of got the gist, we kind of got all their takes and everything. But man, I can't get with it when they talk about the whole when they try. Like, I get it. Like, now it's getting to the point where we separate in like the '90s and then basketball, and like, yeah, everybody trying to put their favorite player over the next person's favorite player, and they keep talking about this Jordan shit, whatever Kobe or even LeBron shit. It's like, just leave this shit alone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I don't.
like, to tearing down basketball history to kind of just uplift your person is kind of just like, just respect the game, and it's like you have your opinion, but you don't have to tear something down just because. You get what I'm saying?
Don't look at him.
Yeah, that's sick. I ain't gonna
It's
lie.
fucking wild. Don't
Being
look at it.
scared like that, can't look a nigga in the eye is
It's
crazy.
wild.
It's insane.
They said they was tough though.
Now, granted, I could see this from this perspective where some people were saying that, oh, it was like black fucking Jesus. I could understand.
That's what Larry Bird called him.
No. But here's the thing, though. The only reason I give that some type of credibility is because you got to remember how quickly basketball evolved. Like, that was probably the first time you saw basketball take a jump from that, like from where they had it to that level of greatness.
Yeah, and I do believe there's some extent to where, like, yo, when Jordan came to the league,
It's like, yo, it's like, this shit is crazy.
like, we never seen
play-
anyone like
we never
this.
seen anyone like this.
Right. But then when we get to like now, and I just hate to see like people compare the two, because it's just like, yo, these players are great. They're all-time greats, and there's no way you're telling me that, like, yo, there's no one fear LeBron. I mean, LeBron just walked in, and like, to this day, I haven't seen like nobody, like, I'm talking about like, well, actually, let me hold on. I haven't seen nobody like you said earlier, like, really put his hands on him.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you have to put your hands on LeBron to show like you tough, but to say like LeBron's just like not
Soft.
this. That's what I'm saying. Saying he's soft is crazy. Like, LeBron toe is a thing. Like,
Yeah, that shit is real. Them
did we
niggas-
watch the same basketball? Because I remember him embarrassing that franchise, bro.
Bro, the nigga started shooting with his left hand, bro.
Like, the
Niggas
announcers
did-
started saying LeBron toe on live TV. Like, no one took them serious, bro.
Bro,
So
then when the whole shit with Kyrie happened, when he hit the left hand and shit,
Yeah.
the
game winner, right?
Yeah, somebody was like, "Oh, LeBron can make that with his left, right?" But he can't make that shit with his left. They literally pulled up the tape of LeBron toe. LeBron did two fucking spin moves to the left hand. Like, he's a fucking lefty, bro. Like, come on, bro. Niggas on Twitter be saying
That's what
anything.
I'm saying. They don't know how to let something be.
Yeah.
Like,
a lot of them just don't watch
They don't
basketball.
watch. They just look at the box
yeah,
score.
for example, like Kyrie making that game winner, like let that be for him. Why you have to like compare that to somebody
They
else?
always
somebody-
compare.
Like,
They
just-
always-
yeah, bro,
Like,
just-
bro, when I
Always
see
something.
niggas put the clip up, I don't know if y'all seen the clip like way back when when they were saying how like they was asking like, do you look at LeBron as a father figure? And Kyrie was like, what the fuck
Yeah, I
you
seen it.
talking
That
about?
was crazy.
Bro, but it's like I understand why he felt like that because like, yo, bro,
I only got one father, bro.
I understand why you a LeBron fan page, like that's what your job is on Twitter. But Kyrie just hit a game winner. You don't have to say, oh, he got inspired by LeBron making the shit sing LeBron. So like, me as a LeBron fan, bro, I'm like, y'all niggas didn't have to. I was like, y'all niggas didn't have to do
Yeah,
that.
dragging
shit.
it. Yeah, you
Y'all
see,
didn't have
that's
to
what
do
I'm,
that shit.
that's what I'm saying. Like when two like superstars play with each other, and like for example, like Kyrie left and stuff like that. Like
I remember that time. They all blamed Kyrie. For
yeah,
leaving.
but that's the thing. They don't know how to like accept somebody for taking their own path.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? They was gonna be like, oh, LeBron sent him to take this path, or LeBron inspired him to go this way. No, bro, he wants to be his own person on his own team and like play a role on his team. And
Now-
people don't know how to do that. They always saying like, oh, LeBron did this for him. Like let Kyrie
Be
have his
Kyrie.
own path.
Right,
And you
yeah.
know,
And that's
the thing is though,
that goes with any player. Like
Yeah.
let them have their own path.
yeah,
what I'm
and you know what happened? Like he took his own path, and it was a learning experience for him because he did come back and say that, oh, like he didn't realize how hard it was to be a leader, and he apologized to LeBron, and that does not take away from the fact that doesn't mean Kyrie shouldn't have went to Boston because
Yeah.
Kyrie has to be his own man and realize that for himself.
Yeah.
Like
Experience.
it's
He's
experience. Now he understands what his role is and that he's a superstar player. But when it comes to leading a team, it takes a little bit. It's like not a little bit more, but it's a little bit different. Everybody has different things in them.
I think what it is too. When you play with LeBron, it's always going to be a double-edged sword. To where,
Oh yeah.
for example, since we're talking about it, like when we talk about Kyrie, I think if Kyrie never left, to this point, everyone would have been saying like, oh, Kyrie would never accomplish something without LeBron.
Yeah.
And now since he left, now he hasn't accomplished anything. So it's like no matter if you play with LeBron, you're gonna be hit with some type of criticism.
No matter
who
what
you are.
do, you're gonna always have the negative comments.
Yeah.
Like for example, like the Lakers, like no matter like the roster that he's been with or the rosters that he's been with since years, every player has been hit with some type of criticism, and that's really much like a theme throughout his career. I'm not sure why, but like it's always been a excuse me, it's always been a thing where like either you play well with him, everyone loves you, or if you leave, it's like everyone hates you.
Yeah.
It's like no matter what you do, if you play with him, you're gonna be criticized, and that's just I guess that's just that's how his fan base is.
That's just life, to be honest.
Yeah.
And so you're talking about Kyrie, like ever since he left, he actually,
No, I'm saying like I think that's just what like LeBron.
Oh,
I'm
just
not
with
saying
LeBron?
LeBron himself. I'm saying like his fan base. Like
Gotcha.
they will, and I've seen it for years now. Like they will criticize that player, whoever played with him.
Yeah. And another thing is like I'm actually kind of happy that Kyrie left because he made his own path. He learned how to be a leader. And this year, isn't he like putting up his best numbers of his whole
Statistically, yeah,
career?
he is.
Statistically, yeah,
he's putting up. He's
the
probably having his
numbers.
best season. I mean, he missed like 22 games, but statistically
That's the
speaking,
only thing you can say about Kyrie is that
like injury prone.
The injury
yeah.
prone,
but
but
statistically speaking, he's playing his best season so far in Dallas. So
But that's another thing. Before that game winner that he had recently, he's been putting up like the best numbers for his career. But as you can see, nobody's talking about it though.
Yeah.
Because he's
But to
like,
be fair, he is playing besides Luka. But also,
And
like, if
Dallas.
you're about to get there, it's also like, they always want to talk about what he does off the.
yeah.
off the court.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for example, when he was on the Celtics, he was getting talked about a lot because he was like kind of like
Celtics fans are weird.
Yeah, he was
Our
kinda
audience
like-
knows that we hate them.
yeah
so.
he was like kind of the only like I guess leader at that time.
Yeah.
So when he left, when he went to the Mavs, now he has Luka now.
Yeah.
So it's like every time when he's with another superstar, he doesn't get talked about as much, and I feel like that's kind of dumb.
Well, it's to a point where
The number twos never get talked about as much
because the
if we're
number
being
one
honest.
is just you're right.
The
But
number one is
also
just
it's
number
like
one.
with him, it's just like throughout his career, it's been so much off media stuff that when he actually's playing ball, no one wants to talk about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only reason the number two in the NBA gets talked about so much is because of inconsistency is Anthony Davis. He gets talked about just as much as LeBron, but not for the right reasons.
Yeah, for like the negative reasons.
For the negative
But I
reasons.
bet you if Kyrie went one game like 0 for 11, right on the front page of like sports and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Kyrie is like when it comes to like negative talk or him talking about like political stuff or just about him, that's like the front page.
Oh yeah, remember when he didn't want to take the shot?
Yeah, but when he's doing like phenomenal in the in the games in the NBA and stuff, nobody wants to talk about it.
Yeah, no, that's true.
I'm telling you, it's like a political thing now, bro.
Now, the last thing I want to touch on, because this is a reaction video, obviously going to be a little bit shorter, but I got 2 questions. So, I was going to say this before when we were talking about the whole MJ thing. Do you think in the comparison between the 90s and now and not appreciating the game, do you think that, one, Jordan would have the same success if he was in today's NBA in terms of career achievement? Do you think he would have went 6-0? Do you think that's the first part of the question. Do you think he would have the same career success?
If he was playing in the 90s?
No, playing today. You throw him in today.
So wait, you're saying if he played today?
If he played in today's game.
Tonight.
if he played in today's game, would he have the same success that he had in the 90s?
No. Talent's better.
Exactly.
Talent's better.
Are you talking about LeBron?
No,
Jordan.
Oh,
Talent's better.
I said LeBron first, and then I switched it to Jordan.
Oh, yeah,
The talent is better now. I don't think he'll be able to go 6-0. If he did, that'd be crazy. But I think the talent's just better.
I don't think he would have beat those Golden State teams.
But
Possibly the 73-9 team, just like LeBron did. But
Yeah,
the
maybe
Kevin
that
Durant
team.
team,
No, hell no.
not a fucking chance. I hate when niggas say that
But
shit.
that's
They
the
be like,
thing.
Scottie Pippen, nigga, eat a Frank. Fuck y'all
maybe.
niggas talking about.
I say maybe because
The Golden State Warrior team with KD?
No, the question that you had.
Yeah, but that goes into it though. I said, would he have been successful? Like, would he have been 6-0? He would have had to go up against Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green.
now with
He
that
wouldn't have beat them niggas. No team is
I
beating
don't-
them.
Yeah, but you also got to like, if he wasn't playing in the 90s and he's playing in today's game, I feel like it would be different on both ends, him and the other team.
Oh, you're
Because-
saying like he would have to develop a skill? Like he would have to develop more skills?
not
Because it's
necess-
possible, like, if you're saying like that, if we're talking about today's game, like, I actually saw another video where I'm trying to not get off track, but there was another video where AI said that, I believe it was AI or someone else said, like, AI will average, like, 43, which is...
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
You've seen
Right?
that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's kind of a level where, I mean, if you put Jordan in today's game, he would probably have to learn more skills. I mean, that's not...
The only thing I'm saying is I'm looking at it as more of like a plug-in thing instead of saying that, okay, you're gonna learn, you're gonna adapt to today's game, whatever. I'm saying you take basically you swap LeBron out for Jordan
No.
on those teams.
The skill...
Like let's say Cleveland, for example, when he played them Kevin Durant's team, do you think they beat in Golden State?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, the East was pretty weak when he was playing.
No, he'll make it to the finals.
Yeah.
But
I think
are
it
you
was
beating that
big.
Golden State team?
Yeah.
No one's beating that Golden State.
Okay, that's why
Wait, which one? The KD one? Nah,
yeah,
nah.
like he's not gonna have the same level of success like the undefeated. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
and then
if he had
they-
to go against the same path, he's not gonna have the undefeated record, whatever. But my next question is: do you think he would, if he played in today's game, do you think he would still be regarded as a GOAT? Like just because you don't have the same success you had in the '90s, do you think he would still be the GOAT though? Because instead of being 6-0, he could have been 4-2. He could have been 5-1.
I'm gonna say yes. The reason why I say yes is because if you take him out for 90s, you put him in here. Like most of the NBA today is inspired by like Kobe and like Michael Jordan and stuff like that. So I feel like if he's not in the 90s, other players' games will be like a little different. Because I'm pretty sure they'll use like some type of Michael Jordan inspiration in today's game. So I feel like it will be different. Just like the first question you said, like if he was to play in today's game, it will be different on Michael Jordan and the other teams because what Michael did in the 90s is like it's inspiration for other players in today's game.
That makes sense, but I'm saying like we're kind of like a plug-in situation again. Like everything is the way it is, like as practically constructed, like the same talent, the same whatever. Do you think MJ's talent is stacking up to it's basically a continuation of the last question. Do you think what he went through in the same thing, like in terms of playing Golden State play, do you think people will still look at him as the GOAT based on that? Like being in the same era of basketball with the same skill levels, you throw him in this thing. Do you think him not being as successful he'll still be regarded as the GOAT?
Because the game has changed, pace is faster, talent is better. I do believe if you put him in now, I think he would adapt and learn more.
No, of course.
Learn more skill. But if you're just saying like, yo, plug him in, then like, no, I don't think any team.
I'm saying, do you think he'll be regarded as the GOAT now? Like outside of the success part, when I talked about beating the team, you could lose in the finals and still be regarded as the GOAT because obviously some people have LeBron as the GOAT.
I wouldn't make him the GOAT because
Jordan?
I don't have LeBron at the GOAT, so I wouldn't say Jordan is the GOAT if you plug him in now. You say you switched them, right? You say if you switched them.
So I'm saying.
Yeah. If LeBron was playing,
So who do you feel like would be the GOAT?
if LeBron was playing then,
No. I'm saying Okay, well, I mean, we know the answer to that shit.
Yeah, if he was playing then, yeah. But if you said if Jordan was playing now, like I wouldn't regard him as a GOAT because skill is better. They're just better players in the league right now.
And let me ask you a question. So, LeBron and Jordan in the same era, you plug them both into this era.
In this era?
Yeah.
You're saying in this era?
Yeah.
You saying...
In the GOAT debate is going on. It's LeBron versus MJ. LeBron, like, they're playing against each other.
And they play the same amount of years, or...
Nah, I mean, let's just say at their peak. Like, let's say in 2013, LeBron was playing, MJ was playing. Do you think that... How do you think it would have went?
I'll take LeBron.
Take LeBron over MJ?
No, if they was in the same era today,
Yeah.
I'll take LeBron because LeBron is still playing his era, so he already adapted to this play style.
Yeah, so he had the 3-ball, he had everything.
Yeah.
So now it's like peak for peak?
Peak for peak in the same era, though.
I'll take LeBron.
In this era, you said?
Yeah.
I'll take LeBron because LeBron is already playing in this era.
But it's
Michael
crazy.
Jordan didn't,
It's
so
crazy
he has
be-
to adapt to it.
It's crazy, though. Even if you put in the old era, though, if you take peak LeBron, peak Jordan, it still kind of has to be LeBron because LeBron has all the skills from this era and you're just putting it into an old era where you've never seen it.
Because LeBron's still playing. For Michael Jordan and LeBron now, those are two different timelines. So like he's already playing in this era.
I'm not gonna put Pistol Pete against fucking LeBron because the nigga was out here dribbling like like fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I'll take LeBron now because he's still playing his era. He already adapted.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
You got anything to touch
LeBron
on?
will have to start adapting.
Yeah.
So like LeBron already has, he already has his foot in the door. He has a head start basically.
Yeah. So
I definitely take LeBron.
You got anything to touch on before we close out? Nah. That's it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Nah,
Yeah.
that shit goofy.
Bet. So, all right. So that's the first reaction video. We definitely gonna do more of these. We want to keep it fresh on the channel. Obviously, sometimes, especially, we probably gonna do this a lot more when the season's over. You know what I'm saying? Because now we're gonna spice it up, throw it in there once or twice, every couple of weeks. But when the season's over, then we hit like after the first 2 weeks, we talk about the championship. We talk about everything. We're gonna get into reacting videos just to keep it fresh until free agency talk, draft talk, and then we'll jump into reactions.
We'll
So
do
we
our
could-
playoff predictions as well.
Yeah, we're gonna do that real
And
soon.
we will be reacting to every playoff series.
Yeah.
We'll be doing that as well. And then,
Predictions.
like you say, we'll be doing that.
We should make our brackets.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna
Oh,
do
we're
that.
gonna make brackets. All right,
Make
cool.
sure
Yeah, I gotta write
y'all
down paper.
subscribe. Under Pressure Hoops, YouTube, Under Pressure Hoops on Instagram, and Under Pressure Hoops on TikTok.
Hopefully TikTok don't get banned. In the
Yeah,
US.
hopefully it don't.
Yeah,
If it
hopefully.
don't, it's over. But we still got YouTube and YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah,
Instagram.
TikTok get man. Ain't nobody gonna know who we are.
Nah,
Bro,
niggas gonna get jumping
I mean, yeah,
on.
but
They
it's
gonna have
harder,
to adapt. They gonna have to. Everybody gonna
Bro,
switch to IG.
honestly-
Everybody gonna switch to shorts.
Yeah, it's like TikTok that gives you like the most exposure.
It,
Right
it,
now.
it definitely do give you a crazy boost.
Like you won't. It could be your first video.
That
Like
shit gonna
ever,
get-
and I'll get like a million views depending what it is. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
as long as you edit it right, kind of get the
Yeah.
source for it. But yeah, so we'll see y'all next week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and we're out.
Later.
Yes, sir. We out here.